On this edition of Gameball College Kickoff, we're here once again live from Baldwin City, Baker University versus Evangel University for the conference title pregame show. So we're going to break down the stuff before the matchup. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Gameball College Kickoff begins now. What's happening, everyone? Welcome to Gameball College Kickoff, where the football season never ends. I'm Michael Riley.
And I'm Luke Hartnett.
Our brother Marcus couldn't be here today, so we got his back, and we're going to hold it down for him. We're live Baldwin City, Kansas. It's Evangel University versus Baker University for the South Division title. So we're going to break down the previews and the matches before. So for Evangel to win this game, what they need to do early to stop Baker?
Time of possession, win first down, get the third and short. Defensively, give him a third and long.
Vandal must stop J.D. Woods in the running game. They must put pressure on the quarterback, and they must force 3 and out. And for the offense, they have to be aggressive against the Evangel's defense, because Evangel's defense has a pretty good defense, and they force 3 and out. So what they do is they need to play aggressive, get off the field on defense, and for the offense, they just need to punch the ball down to Baker's throat and keep the clock running and keep it going and get the win. So that's for the Evangel side. For Baker's side, they just need to do what they do, get J.D. Woods the ball early, and be consistent in the passing game. And defense, just play good defense. Overall, that's how you win. So if Baker wants to win this game, get the momentum going, they have to repeat what happened last week. So if you see what took place last week on film, what were your thoughts on last week?
That running back, you said, J.D. Woods is a stud there. They got to give him the ball. However, going up against a bit of a different challenge today. Evangel, top 10 team in the country for him. Baker, nothing to sneeze at number 14 as well, but they got to be. They can't be so one-dimensional against the top 10 team.
Yeah, so if Evangel wants to win, they got to force Baker to be one-dimensional on their offense, and their defense has to do that. So predictions. I'm rolling with Baker. They're at home. They got the crowd going, and they want the conference title back. And what you got?
I'm going with the home team as well. It's cold. It's windy. It's a crosswind, so there's no particular point of the game will it be at your back or at your face or whatever else. But cold, windy, dry. Going with the home team 21-17.
I'm going to go 24-20 Baker at home. Social media, Facebook, you can follow us on Gameball College Kickoff / Gameball NFL End Zone. Email us gck.gnfle@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter on our official Twitter page, GCK_GNFLE. You can follow me, all caps, Gameball_Mike MYKE. You can also follow us on Instagram, GCK_GNFLE. You can follow us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. That like my right to your left, your right to vice versa. Thumbs up, thumbs down at gck.gnfletv. That's our YouTube channel. Once you hit that subscribe button, please hit that notification so you get alerts and updates on our postage as well. And you can also shop us on our gear at tokendesignstopeka.com/gameball. That's TOKAN designstopeka.com. That's token, not toucan, folks. And I'm going to pass on to you.
Our boy Marcus, Mike's started the show with. Follow him on Facebook, Marcus Javell ENT, Marcus Javell ENT Jenkins, Young Genius. Follow him on Twitter as well, and follow me on Facebook at Luke Hartnett, Twitter Luke Hartnett 2.
That's 2, folks. I'm Michael Riley.
I'm Luke Hartnett.
See you back here at halftime for the halftime updates. This is Gameball College Kickoff, where the football season never ends, from Baldwin City, Kansas. See you back at halftime.
Get back! Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
On this edition of Gameball College Kickoff, we're going to break down the halftime score between Evangel University and Baker University, so don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Gameball College Kickoff begins now.
It's senior day for the Wildcats.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome to Gameball College Kickoff halftime update where the football season never ends. I'm Michael Riley.
And I'm Luke Hartnett.
We're here at Baldwin City, Kansas. Evangel University 0, Baker University 7. It's been a defensive battle so far. Both offenses couldn't get going, but fortunately for Baker, they had a pick six take it to the house. So both defenses playing lights out. It's the offenses that can't get going. So what does Evangel offense needs to do in the second half to get it going?
Too many penalties that first half, number one. I mean, in a game of field possession, penalties, that's like losing points. So, whereas, if you're good field position is, kind of the equivalent of scoring in a game like this. So, they just need to, when they're in first and 10, stay out of the penalties. Nuts and bolts of football never change. You got to win up front. Neither team. It's kind of a stalemate. The defensive lines are winning on both sides of the ball. So it's going to be get that running game established, avoid the penalties, get in the third and short as much as possible.
What does Baker need to do offensively to get it going and try to get some points on the board?
Catch the ball. Too many drops that first half. Catch the ball.
I agree. And it's also miscommunication. And what we've seen is the offensive line cannot protect the quarterback. And they have to protect the quarterback and get the running game going. If they can protect the quarterback and get the running game going, then they could get the momentum going and they be able to score. Same thing with Evangel University. They was there, but they missed the field goal, and they also didn't convert on fourth down, which gave Baker a good field position.
Absolutely.
So this is the halftime update report from Baldwin City, Kansas. Evangel University, number 19 in the conference in the nation versus number 13 Baker University. Social media, you can follow us on Facebook, Gameball College Kickoff / Gameball NFL End Zone. You can email us at gck.gnfle@gmail.com. You can follow us on our official Twitter page, GCK_GNFLE. You can follow me, your boy, at all caps at Gameball_NYKE. You can also follow us on our Instagram, GCK_GNFLE. You can also get your merchandise at TokenDesignsTopeka.com/Gameball. That's TOKAN DesignsTopeka.com. Token, not toucan, folks. Also, get on your YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, click it, my right to your left to your right, vice versa, at gck.gnfletv. When you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification button as well. And I'm going to pass it on to my brother Luke.
Follow our man Marcus on Facebook and Twitter. He's Marcus Javel E.N.T. Jenkins, a.k.a. Young Genius, a.k.a. Javel Enterprises. As for me, Facebook at Luke Hartnett, Twitter at Luke Hartnett 2.
And he will drop Drape and Gold coming out soon, the video. Be on the lookout for that. I'm Michael Riley.
I'm Luke Hartnett.
See you back at the post-game show. We will declare the winner of the South Conference will be crowned. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. See you at the post-game show where the football season never ends.
Number 52, Sam Morton for the Crusaders.
Go for you! Come on, JD! Yeah, baby!
The quarterback on the carry for Baker, touchdown. Quarterback, number 6, Cameron Hardesty. That's the ball game. And final score, Baker Wildcats.
Coming up on Gameball Post-Game Show, we'll break down the scores between Evangel University versus Baker University. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Gameball College Kickoff begins now.
The king of the conference is determined.
What's happening, everyone? Welcome to Gameball College Kickoff Post-Game Show where the football season never ends. I'm Michael Riley.
And I'm Luke Hartnett.
We're going to break down the final score of the conference championship between Evangel University versus Baker University. Baker will edge Evangel University's final score of this game 19-7. Let's break down to the game and how did it go the second half. What was your thoughts on it?
At the start of the half, it was almost danger zone for Baker. They had a good field position there, and J.D. Woods put it on the ground inside the 20-yard line. This is all after a horrible punt by Evangel on their opening drive at a half. Evangel would not turn that turnover into points with a drive or two later. They would punch it in, tie the game up with 7 apiece. I think that was kind of the heads up that Baker needed to get going offensively, though. With their backs to the wall, they were able to punch ahead for a 14-7 score. And right near the end of the third quarter, with the score still 14-7, the Crusaders of Evangel was down at their own 1-yard line, following a spectacular interception on their part, but it turned to be a fool's gold, if you will. 2 plays later, they're tackled in the end zone for a safety. Baker has the lead by 9 going into the fourth, 16-7. The score won't show it. Baker won the fourth quarter, only 3-0, but statistically, it was all Baker the fourth quarter. The time of possession, total yards, number of plays. They made a couple of outstanding interceptions to preserve the lead. A late field goal, as Mike mentioned, made the final score 19-7 Wildcats. The number 14 Baker Wildcats over the number 9 Evangel University Crusaders. And the new king of the Heart of America Conference is in Baldwin City, the Baker University Wildcats.
Well, congratulations to the Baker University for winning that. But that fumble that J.D. Woods had was critical because it could have been scoreless if he didn't fumble, but luckily the defense came and bailed them out after they scored. Once the Avengers scored, the defense regrouped and had not let them score again. They had 2 key turnovers.
Yeah, later in that third quarter, both turnovers were inside the 30, 35-yard line, so it looked like almost, surefire points for Baker. This could have been blowout city.
Exactly. So luckily Baker was able to regroup, refocus, and get a key interception and also score late with a field goal to make this game over, and they played defense. They was the much better team in the second half. Baker wanted this more, and you can tell that they was determined, they was hungry, and they wanted to get the job done. Compared to last week, this game was challenging for them because they were playing up against a good team. So overall, Baker did a good job of executing in the fourth quarter, offense, defense, and special teams with no turnovers, and that's how you win championship games. And looking forward for this team to go into the playoffs. So without further ado, we're going to try to get some interviews with some players and some coaches, and we'll give you our final thoughts of the game. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. This is Gameball College Kickoff live from Baldwin City as the Baker University are conference divisional champions. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned right here on Gameball College Kickoff where the football season never ends.
They win the Heart of America in the Heart of America.
Exactly. At the Gameball College Kickoff, I am here with Baker University's cornerback, Daquan Harris. Thank you for your time being here. Talk us about the process of getting preparation going to the conference championship game.
We try and prepare the same every week. Coach Thorne always big on we're not playing the opponent, we playing ourselves. So we prepare to be the best defense that we could possibly be, the best team that we could possibly be every Saturday, every weekend.
It seems like the offense was back against their walls, but you stepped up and you held it down for us. So after that pick 6, did that kind of get the momentum going and y'all wait to close this game out?
Oh yeah, they definitely lifted the momentum on the team on the sidelines. You can feel it. Like without all year defense been uplifting the tempo, kind of been trying to be the heart and soul of the team. So we just hope our offense and pray that offense go out there and do their thing every drive.
I noticed how well your front four was at stopping the run this game. When you had the front four stop the run like that, how much easier is it on the back end to defend the pass?
Oh yeah, that make it really easy. Like they rushing all front four, they eating every game, so they just basically throwing the ball up and letting us go pick it.
Last game, you had an interception, almost ran it for a touchdown. You have another interception at the 50-yard line. So what was going through your mind? It seems like the receiver had you beat, but you recovered. You was able to get the interception. So take me through and walk me through that play.
Well, I mean, all week we've been working on number 15 being in the backfield, look out for him, leaking out on the wheel. And just so happened we seen the formation, and I got that just kicked into my mind. So I was prepared for it. I already knew it was coming.
So how much do you credit film study and preparation going to this week and getting the conference win to get the W over here?
100%. It's all about preparing, and that make it easy on Saturdays.
Got anything else, Luke?
You can tell this wasn't your first grinder, for lack of a better term. So, and on the defensive side of the ball, these low-scoring slugfest, kind of your bread and butter, yeah.
Yes, sir. We our defense is very prideful. Like Baker is proud of our defense, so we kind of hold it. If the game falls on our defense, we feel like we should be good every game.
All right, this is Michael Wright along with Lou Harnett with Baker University's defensive back, Daquan Harris. Congratulations on the win. Good luck in the playoffs, buddy.
Good luck.
This is Gameball College Kickoff where the football season never ends. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere.
Yep.
Back to Gameball College Kickoff. I'm here with Baker University linebacker Keegan. Thanks for being here. So what was going through your mind, your process, getting preparation going to this game to win the title?
Well, I mean, we take every week by week. We knew that they had a bye week last week, so we knew that they were going to be prepared. They had 2 weeks to prepare for us, so we just wanted to get all the basics down.
It seems like your offense was struggling a little bit, and the defense carried this offense. So during film study, was preparation played a part of this win tonight?
I mean, yeah, preparation always plays a big role, and we want to. Defensively, we want to look at it as if they don't score, they don't win, and offense is just a bonus.
Seemed like you got the pick six. Was that a momentum changer, and that kind of got the team going, the more confidence for the defensive side?
Yeah, defense is all about one big play to get strike a fire, and John is a new guy to us this year, and he hadn't picked the ball off all year, so I'm glad it was him.
It looked to me in that first half that you guys were just basically on both sides of the ball, just trying to tread water. It was getting to halftime, either being a one-score game either way, kind of the game plan to make it shorten the game, make it 2 quarters of football and win that way.
I mean, we always want to. I mean, we take a lot of pride in our defense, and 7 points was. We knew that after 7 points that our defense was going to shut them down. So. I mean, we just wanted to come out with the same fire as we did at the beginning of the game. So,
and when you got them backed up on the 1 yard line, there, are you actually trying to get a safety, or are you thinking, okay, 3 and out, get the punt, get field position, or is a safety like a actually attained goal that you're thinking is a possibility?
I mean, it's always a possibility, but we just want to keep them from going to deep ball. We want to keep them pinned in there. I mean, typically teams run the ball, so we're ready for a lot of that.
After they scored the touchdown of the game for their only touchdown, their offense, what was your mindset going back to the side and regroup and make sure that they never score again?
Well, I mean, our team is really good about letting those plays go, because we know that we're a very good defense, and I mean, they're in college too. They got scholarship to play, so we know that. Pretty much they got players too, and someone's going to make a play, so we just got to take it to the next play.
You was a one-man wrecking crew machine out there. You had a lot of tackle for loss, and also a key sack on the play. What was that like going through the process of making those plays to help this team win?
I mean, I just love playing the game, and honestly, it's our D-line. They never get any recognition. They're always playing hard. So, I mean, I always give the credit to them because they really don't have much of a stat line. So I'm trying to do my part when I know that they're doing theirs.
One more, Luke?
When they got the ball with about 9 minutes to go in the game. And we mentioned the safety earlier. Having a 2-score lead right there, they had about a 3.5, 4-minute drive right there. Did anything change defensively? It's like, okay, don't give it the big play and let them milk the clock themselves, or was it still just all the same defensively? They just strung together a couple plays.
I mean, when I was a sophomore here in 2016, our team actually scored 17 points in like 2 minutes. So we've been a part of something like that. So we just wanted to be very play fundamentally strong and play hard and just let the chips fall where they may.
Congratulations on the win. conference champions once again with a Baker linebacker. This is Michael Riley along with Luke Harnett. Gameball College Kickoff. Stay tuned. Baldwin City, Kansas, where the football season never ends. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to Gameball College Kickoff. I am here once again with University Baker head coach Mike Grossner. Thanks for being here. Conference champions once again. How does that sound?
That feels real good. Sounds great. I'll tell you what, these kids work hard every year, and it's not a given. You know, you gotta go take it. And today was a tough day. It was tough sledding. Good football team over there, ranked 9th in the country, but our kids came out to play. And eventually we wore them down and made enough plays to get it done. It wasn't pretty, though.
Mostly, if it came down to it, it was a defensive battle. So how did you rate your defense performance in today and getting this win?
Real good. You know, if you've seen us play through the South, we turned the corner about mid-season. We played good defense all year, but we really picked it up once we started the Southern Conference. And they've played dominating the last 4 to 5 weeks, and it was again today. You know, they shut them down. They made them turn the ball over in crucial situations. We got a big stop late when they were driving, and possibly, you know, set themselves up for a field goal or a touchdown there, and it would have made it real interesting. But our guys kept coming. Landon Decker, senior defensive end, last couple weeks, he knows this is it for himself, and he's played lights out. I think he had 3 or 4 sacks today.
So after that fumble by the offense, how was the offense able to regroup and not let them rattle and able to capitalize on a touchdown that could potentially end the game?
Yeah, you know, we had struggled all day getting the ball moving. And so a situation like that, you know, a sack's as bad as a fumble sometimes. And so we were actually moving the ball. You know, so we walked off saying, "Gosh, that was us. We're doing it right. We just made a mistake." And I'm telling you what, field position was big today. You know, our punter Jacob Tompkins laid out a big punt when we needed it that put him down deep. And then
hard to do on a windy day.
Very hard, and that was into the wind. And then, if you remember, we were driving again, and our quarterback threw an interception, and everybody was like, "Oh, but that interception ended up back on the 5. That was as good a punt as we could have made, right, in the game of football in a tough game." So 3 plays later, we got 2 points out of it. So, you know, if you play together as a team and not worry about the last play and you just keep playing, which I think our kids did today, you're going to come out on top.
Okay, you knew they was a top 10 team. You also knew they had 2 weeks to prep for you as well. How much of it was kind of the, for lack of a better term, game plan to basically make it a grinder, get to halftime, you know, 1 score either way, and then, you know, shorten the game?
I think that was a plan of theirs. I think they did that last year down there because we played real fast last year. We've slowed it down a little bit tempo-wise, but I think they had that in mind. I thought they did a great job defensively. You know, what they did were rolling down their safety, stacking the box, bringing him off the edge, pressuring Marco, and they played good coverage behind. But, you know, our number 15, Sam Huckabee's a special player. You've seen him a couple weeks now, and he took over the game. There was a point where Marco said, "I'm getting it to Sam," and Sam wasn't going to be denied. He made play after play, and then he made the big catch, you know, to seal the deal. And so once we get a couple more guys going offensively, especially our tailback, but another receiver involved, I think we'll be back clicking pretty good.
Was it a conscious effort to get JD the ball, you know, as soon as possible after he fumbled, or is it just kind of playing it by feel or whatever? I mean, like, you did not hesitate at all to get him the ball back after the fumble.
Yeah, you could see when he fumbled, he popped right up, and he was upset. And you want him to be upset, but you want him to have a mindset. Let's leave that one behind, go get the next one. And I think our coach did a good job, our offensive coordinator, of getting him the football.
Well, going through your mind when they have the ball at within 6 minutes left, it just seems like they was taking their time and letting the clock go. Did that play into your favor, and was you like, let the clock run some more?
Oh, yeah. And I looked up, and they had 1 timeout left, you know. So everything was in our favor. I don't think they're a speeded-up team, you know, that they're used to that style of play. And I think he was thinking 1 score, and we're back in this. Let's onside kick and take our chances. I don't know if I would have gone for it on 4th and 19. I probably would have punted deep, let my defense make a play down here, and you're always trying to work for one score, to get within one score, and any way you can get there, and then worry about the next one.
I mean, easy for me to be armchair quarterback, but I literally tried to pick up the first down on third and 19 as well. Personally, I thought they should have, tried to pick up half, make the fourth down more manageable myself, but easy for me to say.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough game. You hope your guys will go make a play for you, and that's what he was asking on 4th and 19, but there aren't a lot of 4th and 19 plays that are successful. But, the game of football is crazy, and at that point, we had a lot of momentum, and they were trying to get a touchdown any way they could.
Okay, when they had the ball, when they scored, Daquan Harris, that kid, defensive back, is something special. How did you think he played in tonight's game to make it a sealer?
I think he's played really well all year, because Nate McLaurin's on the other side. He's a returning All-American, possible NFL guy. And so Daquan's gotten a lot of action, and I wouldn't throw at his side very much anymore. You know what I mean?
Last week he had – oh, excuse me.
No,
go ahead.
Good. Well, you were going to say last week he made a couple of big plays, and then this week he makes a huge pick for us.
Oh, yeah, because last week he had an interception, almost took it to the house. This week he had an interception and got to the 4-yard line, so that was a big up play for him, and it tells that the work that you and your coaches put to these kids and plays hard.
It looked to me like you baited him.
Yeah, he did. He's a smart player. He transferred to us from Coastal Carolina, a 1AA school, and we got a couple of his buddies, Mike East Adams. They were high school teammates, but Daquan was a high school quarterback, so he understands what that guy's trying to do, and then he played receiver for 2 years, and we had to put him at corner because we needed another corner. He's a heck of a receiver, as you can see when he goes up to get it, but I think, what he does better than anybody? He prepares. If you go out to our practice, Daquan's full speed, and he is serious about his craft, and then it shows on Saturday.
All right, good luck to you in the playoffs, Coach, and once again, congratulations on being champions of the American. And alongside with Mike Grossner and Luke Harnett, this is Michael from Gameball College Kickoff, where the football season never ends. What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to Gameball College Kickoff, where the football season never ends. This is our final thought. Let's get down to it. Luke, what was your final thought of this conference championship game in the Hart American Athletic Conference?
The camera pretty much captured everything about it, but the things that I missed most about, at least when I was playing high school football or whatever else, was basically the big old, the pregame, the tunnel, and everyone all getting fired up, ready to play and everything. Then the post game, they win the conference, everyone's all getting hyped. It was one of the more colorful celebrations you'll ever see, that's for sure. And that's really what I missed the most about when I played anyway. And it's just Saturday's all worth it. The anticipation of going out there, whooping the guy across from you, and then celebrating the conquer defeat afterwards.
I have to 100% agree with you. This is something that takes me back to my playing days when I was playing football. The crowd getting to all fired up. You walk out the tunnel, bust through the signs and all. And when you win a conference championship, it is a very big deal. So congratulations to Baker University for coming out and getting the win. And we'll wrap it up with that. So
shout out to Evangel, too. They're a heck of a team. They played a great game. Just couldn't cash in the ample opportunities they had.
Exactly. Social media, you can follow us on Facebook, Gameball College Kickoff /Gameball NFL End Zone. You can email us at gck.gnfle@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter, on our official Twitter page, GCK_GNFLE. Same thing with Instagram, GCK_GNFLE. You can also follow me on Twitter, capitalize Gameball_Mike MYKE. You can also follow us on our YouTube channel at gck.gnfle TV. Hit that subscribe button. Once you hit that subscribe button, you hit that notification, and it'll get you alerts and updates as well. And get your merchandise on our clothing line website at tokendesigns.topeka.com/gameball. That's TOKAN designstopeka.com/gameball. That's token, not toucan. I'm gonna pass it on to you.
Follow our man Marcus, who couldn't be here, at Marcus Javella ENT Jenkins on Facebook. Marcus Young Genius as well on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook at Luke Hartnett and Twitter at Luke Hartnett2.
We got your back, bro. We ain't gonna let you down. I'm Michael Riley.
And I'm Luke Hartnett.
This is Gameball College Kickoff live from Baldwin City, Kansas as Baker University takes on the conference championship. Peace. We are out.